Good evening. Thank you for participating in our Paoli Transportation Visions Open House. This is a joint event co-sponsored by Tredyffrin Township and SEPTA to engage the Paoli community in the early stages of planning for transportation improvements in Paoli. This is your opportunity to let your voice be heard on the transportation and pedestrian improvements you would most like to see in Paoli. We hope you'll find it interesting and informative, and we're looking forward to learning about your ideas and vision for Paoli. If you have already visited the Paolionthemove website, you will already know that there are a number of different but related transportation projects underway in Paoli. Together, they provide an opportunity to transform our town. If you have not already visited the website, please do so, as this is where you will find information to keep up to date on the progress of all these projects after tonight's meeting. As many of you may be aware, there are 5 projects currently in planning in Paoli. This map, which is on the website, shows the key projects that are currently underway. The proposed Paoli Intermodal Transportation Center project will replace the existing Amtrak and SEPTA station with a new, modern facility which has high-level platforms, handicap accessibility, a parking garage, better bus drop-off facilities, and space for pickup and drop-off by shuttles, taxis, and private cars, as well as improved pedestrian and bicycle access to the station. The Paoli Road Improvement Feasibility Study, sponsored by Tredyffrin Township, will evaluate a wide range of alternatives for improving the roads and pedestrian system within the Paoli study area. In addition to these projects, Tredyffrin Township is currently designing a series of improvements to the Route 30, Route 252 intersection, and Amtrak and their partners are currently planning several proposed site and rail improvements. As this aerial photograph demonstrates, Paoli is a busy place, and it is important for us to get your ideas and comments so that we can put together innovative and coordinated solutions for each of these projects. The primary focus of tonight's meeting is for us to understand all of the transportation issues. You, the people who live and work here, who use the existing roadways, sidewalks, buses and trains to get around, are the ones who really know how the transportation system works and does not work, where traffic backs up, where traffic conflicts with other users and pedestrians, where it's difficult to see when exiting a driveway, how transit could be improved, where there should be sidewalks that don't exist or degraded to the point they can't be used, and where you would like to be able to cross the road but can't because no crosswalk exists. Where, at night, are there spots which are too dark? Is that because the street lamps are broken, or because they don't exist at all, or don't cover the right places? Unless we understand the existing conditions thoroughly and can see the problems through your eyes, we will not be able to recommend improvements that make sense to the community. This open house is set up with several displays for you to visit, share your ideas, and join discussions with our planning teams. We will provide you with an opportunity to give us your ideas and help to shape the future of Paoli. Our greeters and professionals will be glad to point you in the right direction. In April of this year, Tredyffrin Township engaged McMahon Associates and their team to conduct an 18-month roadway feasibility study and community outreach effort to identify transportation alternatives for the streets and sidewalks within the study area immediately surrounding the Paoli station. Our traffic engineers and planners have begun the study by evaluating traffic and safety issues throughout the Paoli study area, which includes an assessment of traffic volumes and operations, pedestrian counts, and a road safety audit to witness firsthand many of the most challenging conditions. We saw everything from backed up traffic, speeding through neighborhoods, poor sidewalks, lack of pedestrian crossing facilities, and we were even present when a traffic accident occurred on Lancaster Avenue. Our project goal is to identify the most important roadway and pedestrian improvements for the Paoli area by engaging as many residents, commuters, and business owners in the process. Tredyffrin Township has already conducted 8 community stakeholder meetings between July and October. This study has already engaged over 100 members of the Paoli business community and over 150 residents from Paoli's neighborhoods. You can see what we have already learned from these meetings at the Stakeholder Meeting Feedback display, or check out these results from your home on the Paolionthemove website. We are also looking for your ideas for the future of Paoli's roads and sidewalks. Visit our Lancaster Avenue South Paoli table and our Central Avenue North Paoli display tables to meet our planners, landscape architects, and traffic engineers, and let us know what we can do to improve a particular crosswalk, sidewalk, intersection, or street. Before you leave, we hope you will take our Paoli Visual Preference Survey and complete a questionnaire to tell us your vision for the future Paoli transportation improvements. Also in April of this year, SEPTA commissioned Gannett Fleming to design the new station. The first step in this design process is to identify a final location for the new intermodal transportation center and finalize a program for the station, including configuration of the new high-level platforms, the station building, parking, access, and circulation. In addition to soliciting your thoughts on the existing roadway and pedestrian system, we are also looking for your feedback on the new train station project. This station, which has been discussed for many years, is now moving ahead into design and is a focal point for all the improvements. The station is being planned as a fully accessible intermodal transportation center to create a vibrant place for Paoli where walkways, bicycle routes, buses, convenient parking, train platforms, and the roadway network are all coordinated. As many of you know, the Paoli Master Plan has been in place for 11 years, and that plan shows a new station on the west side of North Valley Road. This master plan indicates a station with a front door on Lancaster Avenue and a new connection to mixed-use development on the old Amtrak rail yard. This planning study was by no means the final decision for any transportation improvements in Paoli, but rather this original master plan justified the need for improvements, and it served as the catalyst to move forward for more detailed planning and engineering for future transportation improvements in Paoli. Because of the momentum that was achieved from this original study, the necessary funds have been allocated for the work now underway. Currently, we are evaluating site location alternatives. Tonight, you will see 3 alternative concepts prepared by the SEPTA station planning team. All 3 concepts use different sites and affect different privately owned property. Each has different access, circulation, and parking solutions. Though these concepts are preliminary and still need a lot of refinement, we are looking for your feedback on which station site alternative best fits the community. Your opinion is important, and it is one of the criteria that will be used to guide the ultimate location of the station. Other issues that must be weighed in the selection process include cost of acquisition and construction, traffic improvements, environmental impacts, risk factors, and construction phasing. The new Intermodal Transportation Center will, almost certainly, be built using federal funds. This project will follow federal guidelines related to this funding source. These guidelines include the preparation of an environmental assessment under the National Environmental Policy Act, also known as NEPA. When you go to the area in Keene Hall dedicated to the Intermodal Transportation Center, you will see some diagrammatic concepts. Please take the opportunity to study them and talk to the project staff about the pros and cons of each one. The Intermodal Transportation Center team needs to select a preferred location over the coming months so the project can move forward into design. After the station location is selected, the Township's roadway study team will continue its project to develop transportation solutions for the roads and pedestrian system within the Paoli study area. With your help and guidance, the Paoli Road Improvement Study Team will create and evaluate a series of roadway improvement alternatives. Based upon your comments and ideas from this open house, we will evaluate the future transportation system to achieve balanced solutions that address the needs of all users. And finally, please visit the website periodically to stay up to date on all the Paoli projects and to find out when and where our next public meetings are planned. Now please proceed to Keene Hall, where you can join a discussion, provide your comments, and ask questions of the various project staff members. Your participation will help us to better understand and better plan the heart of Paoli and its transportation infrastructure. Thank you for joining us and taking the time to let your voice be heard.